Welcome students to Comprehension Part 2 for Class 10. In the previous part, you have seen how question 5 is asked for your board exam. 5A, B and C, which carries a total of 10 marks. Okay, in this part 2, we are looking at question 6, which again is worth 10 marks. Okay, now question A and question B are the same as what you have from your fifth question. Question A is exactly the same. Through with only text, you have to find synonyms, antonyms, nominals, things like that. Okay, so that is any two out of three, which will get you 2 marks. Okay, question B here is the same as 5C. Okay, in question 5 it is C, but here it is B. Répondez en phrase complète aux questions suivantes. Is to answer the following questions based on the passage. 3 questions for 2 marks each will get you 6 marks. Now, in question 5, A was trouvé dans le texte, C was question answers. B was fill in the blanks, that is not then question 6, it is replaced with C, which is frame sentences. Okay, composer des phrases avec les mots suivants. Okay, suivant, there's a mistake here, sorry, suivant. Okay, again you're given 3 words here or expressions from the passage itself. So if you don't know the meaning, infer and frame a simple sentence, minimum 8. Okay, and try not to go beyond 12 words in the sentence. Okay, so let's begin. This is a sample passage for you. It has appeared in one of the previous year's board exam papers. Okay, as usual, go through the vocabulary items first and then start reading the passage. Circle what you think could be important. You have to find le contraire de chaud. Contraire is opposite, chaud is hot. So you have to find something which is on the lines of cool or cold. Okay, so look out for that. Un autre mot pour les remèdes. Un autre mot, it can also be called synonym. Okay, same thing, another word or a synonym. Les remèdes are remedies. Even if you don't know that, you will get it from the word. It sounds like remedy, right? Remedy. So what are remedies? Medicines, cures. Okay, so you're looking for words like that. Then un endroit où l'on trouve des arbres et des fleurs. Un endroit, you may not know this, is a place. Okay, it is also called un lieu. Okay, so a place where you find this, you know, these arbres, trees, they fleur are flowers. So a place where you find trees and flowers. Where do you find trees and flowers? A forest, a park, okay, jungle. You're looking out for words like this. So make a list like this tentatively so you know what you're looking out for. Then you have to frame sentences with maintenant, which is now, la semaine is a week, and remercier. If you don't know what remercier is, break it up. Can you see merci here? What is merci? Thank you. So what do you think if it's taking on the form of a verb? What do you think it'll mean? Remercier is to thank. Okay. So these are simple words. Even if you don't get one of them, it's fine. You have to frame 2 sentences. So let's read and see if we can find out the vocabulary items and then frame sentences. I have taken A and C on this slide because it's convenient so that I can take the question answers on a separate slide. Okay, but in your paper, A is vocabulary items, B is questions, and C is frame sentences. Let's read and mark important words. On doit aller chez le médecin quand on est malade. We have to go to the doctor when we are sick. Et si un animal tombe malade, que faut-il faire? And if an animal falls sick, what should you do? Eh bien, il faut l'amener chez un vétérinaire. This could be important. Vétérinaire. Il faut l'amener. Amener is to take something or someone. Okay, so you have to take him, you have to take the animal to the veterinarian. La semaine dernière, ma chienne est tombée malade. You know, le chien, la chienne are dogs. Okay, so last week, la semaine dernière, past week, my dog fell sick. Tombée malade. Elle ne voulait pas manger. She didn't want to eat. Elle ne voulait pas boire. She didn't want to drink. Elle avait très froid. She was feeling very cold. You are looking for cool, cold. You know, très froid is 8th standard portion, to feel cold. Okay, so this is your answer for the first one. Froid. Opposite of chaud is froid. Okay, then. So you got your first answer. 2 more. Donc, je l'ai amené chez un bon vétérinaire de mon quartier. Therefore, or so, I took her to to a good vet in my neighborhood. Cartier's neighborhood. Okay. Le vétérinaire l'a examiné et a dit qu'elle avait une grippe. What is grippe? It is a kind of illness. Okay. It is a flu actually, but you should get it from the context that it is some kind of illness. Okay. The veterinarian examined her. La examiné. Les amené. These are all the direct objects. Okay. Examined her and said that she had a flu. Une grippe is a flu. Okay. Le vétérinaire a donné des médicaments. The vet gave some medicines. Médicament sounds, if you don't know already, médicament sounds itself like medication, medicine. So you got your answer for this one. This one is done. Got your answer for this one as well. It would be les médicaments. Okay. Remember, when you're writing a verb as your answer, make sure you're writing in the infinitive, nouns, preferably with an article. J'ai payé et nous sommes rentrés chez nous. I paid and we returned home. J'ai donné des médicaments. Let's come again here. J'ai donné des médicaments à ma chienne pendant 3 jours. Okay. Et le 4e jour, so I gave the medicines to my dog for 3 days. Et le 4e jour, and on the 4th day, elle a commencé à jouer dans notre jardin. She started playing in our garden. Elle va très bien maintenant. She's feeling very well now. Aller bien is not to go anywhere. Okay, aller bien is to feel well or to be back in good health. Okay, so she's well again. Je remercie le vétérinaire. Okay, this has come again. This is the end of the passage here. Okay, je remercie le vétérinaire. I thank the vet. Okay, so this is a short passage, pretty straightforward. Now, this last one we haven't found. Un endroit où l'on trouve des arbres et des fleurs. We're looking for forest, park, jungle. There's nothing like that here, but can you see there is your garden here? Okay, there are trees and there are flowers in some people's gardens as well, so that will be the answer there. It will be le jardin. Okay, so those are your 3 answers there. Now, for frame sentences, let's work on maintenant. You can say maintenant j'étudie. I'm just giving you a sample sentence. You can frame anything which is grammatically correct. Okay, don't lose your marks on these frame sentence types of questions because you are free to frame any sentence. Maintenant j'étudie dans la 10e classe. Okay, right now I'm studying in the 10th standard. Okay, you can frame any similar sentence or any sentence which fancies you. Then la semaine is the week. Okay, so you can take a similar sentence here. You can say la semaine dernière. Please don't take an identical sentence because that may lose you your marks. Okay, I'll write it here. La semaine dernière, j'ai fait mes courses. Okay, last week I went shopping. You can also say, if you want to play it really safe, you can say something like il y a 7 jours dans une semaine. Okay, this is a very safe sentence. There are 7 days in a week. Okay, then remercier. You can say il faut. You need to thank your teachers. Il faut remercier les professeurs. Okay, if you want to add a little length to the sentence, you can say et les parents. Okay, it is necessary to thank your teachers and your parents. You can say anything like this. Okay, je remercie le médecin quand je vais à l'hôpital. Okay, you can write a sentence like this also. Anything which you are comfortable writing, which you know the spellings of, okay, and which you are bound not to make a grammatical mistake in is fine. Okay, try to stick to a minimum of 8 words in the sentence. Now, question answers. I've told you, see what you can find common, like a keyword in the question, and then search for that in the passage. Okay, if you're comfortable writing your own answers, that's great. Okay, if you're not, you can transfer sentences from the passage into your answer paper as your question answers. Okay, it's advisable not to do that because you will have to make some changes somewhere, but if not, it's okay. Okay, qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire quand un animal tombe malade? So il faut, what do you need to do? Quand an animal tombe malade. When an animal falls sick, what do you need to do? This is given directly here. In the passage itself, it's given as a question. Si un animal tombe malade, que faut-il faire? Don't write this, okay, because this is a question and the answer is come after that. Okay, il faut l'amener chez un vétérinaire. You don't have to write a bien, that is the author's opinion. Okay, so you can say quand un animal tombe malade. Okay, take that from the question itself and then you take this line from here. Okay, il faut l'amener chez le vétérinaire. Okay, so you're not copying directly from the passage, you're taking the stem from the question and you're taking the answer from the passage. You're taking the phrase of the answer from the passage and you're making your own sentence which makes complete sense. Okay, and that is answering the question asked to you. Como Luther, you won't find this Luther because this narrative is in the first person. You're being asked here in the third person. So, how did the author know? Como Luther savait-il que sa chienne était mal? How did he know that his dog was ill? Okay, être mal is to be sick or to be ill. Okay, so here he's saying la semaine dernière ma chienne est tombée malade, fell sick. Do you write this sentence? No, because this is just saying that the dog was sick. Now the next three reasons, the next three sentences are giving you the reasons. Okay, elle ne voulait pas manger, elle ne voulait pas boire, elle avait très froid. Okay, so you can, if you want, you can write this as it is. Okay, start with la chienne, then you write ne voulait pas manger, ne voulait pas boire et elle avait, you can write it as three separate sentences also, that is fine, très froid. Okay, this is enough. If you want to copy the stem back, you can do that. Donc, l'auteur savait, you'll have to take this out because this is the inversion. Donc, l'auteur savait que sa chienne était mal. Okay, or you can bring this part in the beginning here and you can say parce que. Okay, anything will work. Then, qu'est-ce que le vétérinaire a fait? What did the veterinarian do? So, donc je l'ai amené chez un bon vétérinaire de mon quartier. You don't need to write this, okay? Here it's what the veterinarian did. L'a examiné et dit qu'elle avait une grippe. Le vétérinaire a donné des médicaments. Okay, you don't have to talk about payment and all because that is what the author did. Right? So there are 3 points here. Examined, said that she had a flu, gave medicines. You are asked for 2 points, please give only 2 points. When you're not told how many to give, write as many that there are in the passage. Okay, you're asked for 2, stick to 2. So you can say le vétérinaire. Now here you cannot say la examiné because you don't know who the le is here, right? So you'll have to say a examiné la chienne et dit. The second part will remain the same because now we know who the L is, talking about the dog. Qu'elle avait une grippe. Okay, stick to 2 points. That's enough because you're asked specifically only for 2. Okay, and that is how you work on your second type of comprehension for your board exam. Hope you've understood. Thank you.